morning Year 6, it's Miss Joinson here, and today in maths we are going to be multiplying by 10, 100 and 1000. So those of you who were in school on Monday, and obviously if you completed your home learning yesterday, we are looking at decimals this term in maths. So to start our brains off, we're just going to be multiplying whole numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So you have got 3 questions on for number 1, 32 times 10, 32 times 100 and 32 times 1000. Now when we are multiplying by 10, 100 and 1000, we can be really cheeky, and we can do a nice simple tip and trick that will help you. We need to make sure that we are understanding why we do the trick though. So if we do 32 times 10, we know that 32 is going to be 10 times bigger. So have a look at how many zeros are on that 10. You can see that there are 1 0. So that 1 0 is going to make the 32 10 times bigger. So your answer is going to become 320. Okay? So if I know that 32 times 10, we've got that 1 0 on the end of 10, it's making 32 10 times bigger. The answer is 320. What do you think the answer is for 32 times 100 and 32 times 1000? So just pause this video for a couple of seconds while you work that out. Okay then, so 32 times 100, you should have got the answer as 3,200. So remember, you're making 32 100 times bigger this time, and we've got those 2 zeros on 100. And then the last one, 32 times 1000, the answer that you should have got is 32,000. Okay, if you want to, you can put a comma in between your 32 and your 1000. Remember that 32 is 1,000 times bigger here in the answer. All right then, so our next question, we have got 100. We've got 2 tens, so I know that that is 20, and we've got 1 1, which is 1. And we are multiplying that by 100. So very similar to what we've just done, we are making 121 100 times bigger. So keeping the original number the same, 121, and then making sure we are putting those 2 zeros because it is 100 times bigger. Okay, nice and easy. I hope you will find this so far. Then last one, we've got this bar model. Now all of these parts have all got 97 in. So if you count up all of those 97 parts, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is asking us to do 97 times 10. So we are making 97 10 times bigger. We have got 1 0 on the 10. So our answer is going to be, hopefully, 970. Okay, so let's move on then. So that's your word wall for today. You've got all of the words that you will maybe using. And let's move on to decimal points. The thing stays exactly the same when you are multiplying with decimals, okay? Remember, decimal points always stay the same. They stay in the same position. So have a look at the red counter and the blue counter on this chart here. Which counter has the highest value? So look on the chart, what do you think it is? And then how many times greater is the red counter compared to the blue counter? So I can see that the red counter here is circling the 3, and then the blue counter is circling 0.3. So you should have said that the red counter has the highest value. And how many times greater is the red counter compared to the blue counter? So I can see that it's jumped up. So we're still in the same place. It's jumped up. If we count backwards, if we go 1, oops, let me just get a highlighter. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then obviously your 10 as well. So you know that how many times greater it has been 10 times greater. Okay. So there you could write a number sentence. 0.3 multiplied by 10 equals 3. Okay. Nice easy way to show you this. And it will go on to the next slide and it will tell you which side the numbers need to move and how many places they need to move, whether it's left or right. Remembering though that the decimal point always stays in that same position. Okay. You have just made 0.3 10 times bigger. So let's have a look at this question here. 0.6 times 1,000. So if we start off here at 0.6, we know already from the question that we've just done, if we jump up on the chart, that is multiplying by 10. So if we go 0.6 times by 10, that's 6. But 0.6 times by 100 is 60. And then 0.6 times 1,000 is 600. So our answer is 600. I hope you can all see that okay. And so when the number is multiplied by 10, the counters or numbers in this case move how many places to the left or to the right. So remember, look at 0. How many zeros do we have? Well, you can all tell me that we have 1 0. So the numbers move one place to the, now remember, if we're multiplying, we're making the number bigger. Okay, so the number is getting bigger, so it's going up in the place value chart. So you should be moving it to the left. Okay, so when the number is multiplied by 100, the counters move 2 places to the left because there are 2 zeros in 100. And then finally, when the number is multiplied by 1,000, how many zeros do you have there? The numbers move 3 places to the left. Okay, so when we're multiplying, we always go to the left. Okay, so your task today is to multiply by 10, 100 and 1,000. And it is this worksheet here. Now remember, you don't need to print this off. You can just write it down on paper. That's absolutely fine. Or you can complete it on a laptop if you've got one at home. Just have a go, okay? Some of them are a little bit tricky where you've got 3.06 multiplied by 10 and then multiplied that number by 10 again. And you've got place value chart on question 3 to help you as well. Okay, so in our maths lesson now, when you are doing your remote learning, we are going to be looking at problem solving and reasoning as well. So this is your going deeper into your maths lesson. So please try and complete as many of these questions as you can in your maths lesson so you can really get a better understanding of the subject that we're learning about. And obviously today it is multiplying by 10, 100 and 1,000. So let's have a look at this first question here. Look at the following number sequences. We've got 0.078, 7.8, 780. Explain the pattern and then write the next 2 numbers in each sequence. So let's have a look at what we've got. So 0.078 to get to 7.8, that's 7. Okay, remember the numbers move as well. That 7 has gone 1 place, 2 places to the left. Now obviously it's not just the 7 that moves, all of the numbers move. So that 0 would have gone 1 place, 2 places to the left. And that other 0, 1 place, 2 places to the left. That means our 8, 1 place, 2 places to the left. So what number has 2 zeros at the end? And you should all tell me that it is 100. So if we are multiplying by 100, what would the next number be in this pattern here? So remember, you are moving 2 places to the left. So 780. Let me just get a pen. Here we go. So we've got, start with your 7, 1, 2. So your 7's going to then come there. Your 8, 1, 2. Your 8 is there. And your 0, 1, 2. So your new number, 780, is going to be here. But we've got a number that's missing here. What number is that we need to make sure that we include? We've got 2 spare numbers that we need to fill in. How many zeros do we have on 100? We have 2 zeros on 100, so we need to make sure that they go on as well because we're making it 100 times bigger. Okay, so you need to have a go at question B and C for those ones. Tell me what you're multiplying by and then tell me the next 2 numbers in the sequence. And then for the last question, create a calculation using the operation and number cards below. So you have got 1, 2, 3, 4 number cards, and then you've got 3 operations there. We're multiplying by 10, 100 and 1,000. Okay, so you could do, for example, 320 multiplied by 10 equals 3,200. Okay, so I want you to see how many combinations you can make using only one operation per calculation. So using only one of either times 100, times 10 or times 1,000. Okay, then once you have finished those, if you have any spare time left, please have a go at your correct questions on here. Try to just do 3 questions, so you can either do the A side or the B side. You don't have to do all 6, just do 3, okay? So you've 1A up to 3A, that would be for bronze, 4A up to 6A, that would be silver, and then 7A up to 9A, or B, is for gold and platinum. Okay, remember to send in work that you have completed to your teachers, either myself or Miss Davis Moore, on email or on Dojo, and if you need any help or support, please just let us know. Have a great day. Bye.